Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And tomorrow is the day. 9 hours from, as of recording this video at 7:02 p.m. Pacific time, we will be live on YouTube reacting to the developer 3rd anniversary live stream part 1 to see what all the hubbub is about Super Evolution for gear and the EX Unbound characters and everything else that is going to come for the 3rd anniversary. But we still have a little bit of time and one day to go, and it's Protector of Peace, Rimuru, and Masayuki. Probably the most whale-centric team that we have seen in quite a while. And, yeah, I don't know if too many people are a fan of this team, but it's the last login screen. We got a 10% EX ticket, and let's use Rimuru Masayuki, I guess. Alright. I can't bring Rimuru in this fight, otherwise I would, and I would build a team around that. But we are in the Chamber of Memories, which is the limited, certain units can be here. We're gonna bring Protector of Peace Masayuki, and we're gonna see how well it works with the Vengeance team in the Vengeance the stage. So we've got Raphael, we've got Yom, they've got the Vengeance, Orb Changer, free-to-play Sufi's Orb Changing, Veldora's Orb Changing, and Green Buffing. I can't bring Geld, so he's not on this team. And then we've got Dark Milim, because she's a special converter, and she's got an alt buff, which traditionally, no, the Vengeance team is not meant to do damage. But the interesting thing about Masayuki is not only does he reset like Protector Velzard does, but he also allows us to use multiple skills in the same turn. So if there comes a time where I have a real big excess of points, we could put more than just 2 uses of the Vengeance on. We could go ham and do like 4 or 5, depending on, points allowed. I don't know if we're ever going to get that high, but this opens up the fun possibility of putting like 20 stacks on in one turn if we really stock up our points. Realistically, probably not, but I want to try it out anyways. Okay, I switched team around a little bit. I just moved some people. That way I could use Veldora's Orb Change turn 1 and not have to use Milim or Yom. We couldn't use Milim anyway, but Yom. But Veldora changes Exalted Champions, and both him and Milim are Exalted Champions. So his Orb Change is going to be probably the least useful because it's only for 2 characters and it's not generic. But we can make it work. And then we'll bring these 3. I guess I could have left Milim up front. Oh well, it is what it is. We're not going to get the extra damage buff, but who cares? This is not a team that's meant to do traditional damage. I don't really need to use the alt buff for Milim at all, because we're just going to wait for the Thunderbolts from the sky to kill them. And hey, yeah, that works. We can get Sufia out of here. It's just that, yeah, we're going to need some defense. Some defense is in order. So let's bring Veldora in for Sufia. Let's use the green buff. Boom. And then, actually, we're not going to have enough points. This is going to hurt a lot, isn't it? Well, let's see how much it hurts and kind of just have a giggle at that, because we're going to have no defenses up. Maybe I need to wait for a pretty good turn 2 hand where I don't need to use 2 orb changes and I could seal them or something. But yeah, let's just get a barometer on how much this is actually going to hurt first. It's probably going to hurt a lot. They've got a lot of buffs going on. Physical and crit. And just attack buff. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay now. I mean, we're alive. We can continue. It's just that, are we going to be able to kill after this? I think is the better question. Let's use Masayuki to reset Veldora. So, it seems like a waste, but let's put the Vengeance for Yom up, and then let's send him away, because he's he's not going to live much longer if we leave him up front. And let's bring Sufi in. We'll use her Orb Change. We'll use the 2 seals. And that will give us a full hand of greens plus the ult, which is nerfed anyway, so it doesn't matter, but we can reset. We are going to get small amounts of attack buffs from Masayuki because we're sending orbs, and it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. But we're getting points, and we've applied Vengeance now, and we have some defense, which is good. Hopefully he doesn't hit Sufia, because she doesn't have the physical resistance that Yom gave the other couple. Okay, how much does this hurt? 1. Much better. I like that a lot more. 1 damage. Okay, now we just need to, I think, just wait the game out. Oh, okay. So Veldora, we've reset him. We need to reapply his green buff to make sure we can keep getting points. I guess we'll bring Yom in. And we'll use his orb change. Boom. We'll use the guaranteed guard. We'll use Masayuki to reset everything. We'll do this too. We'll keep them sealed. With him being that low, the Vengeance would do more if their attack was higher and we didn't lower it or seal it, but we need to make sure that Yom stays alive because he's a primary orb changer. He's half of the reason why we have Vengeance. But how many points are we getting here? 84 points. I mean, we could do a couple more Vengeance stacks, right? We could do this. And we'd have 90 points left over, but I feel like I need a better stockpile before I start going ham on it. And the Vengeance isn't even hitting right now. So I think we can pass on a turn. 139 points looks a lot nicer. I really wish we had Geld, though. Really wish we had Geld to give us extra skill points on greens. And then we would be up to 250, and then we could really go ham on the Vengeance charges. Alright, 1, and 1, and 1. Excellent. Grucius is the only one that can ult, by the way, which is good. Yeah, this works. So, they're still sealed. We don't need to use that anymore. 1, everything. So the orange convert, the blue convert, or blue, orange, Vengeance, Vengeance, boom, 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 boom. 15 stacks now. Use Masayuki to reset. The magic buff is about to leave, so we need to apply that with Veldora next turn again. I mean, it's going better, minus the fact that Yom is quite low on HP. It's going better. Oh, I didn't actually show his animation, though. Oh, we do need to watch that. I keep skipping it. We'll do it on this next turn. Alright, this is the turn where Vengeance is actually going to start hitting. We only have 15 stacks, though. Not nearly as much as we would normally have if we were using Vengeance Velzard. 89k. This is gonna take a minute. This is gonna take a minute. I'm gonna make a cut, and I'll bring you guys back when we're much further along, because if they're doing 89k a hit and they have 2 million, I don't want to sit here for like an hour or something. Okay, turn 14. We haven't really been able to use that many stacks. I mean, 42 is almost halfway done, technically, yes, but I've never been able to actually use more than each Vengeance skill once in a turn, because even with the 70% buff from Veldora, it does not give us enough skill points to really stock up. We are always consistently hanging around like the 100 to 120 range, because I have all these ults. The Geld skill wouldn't give me extra ults, it would just give me extra skill points, and I wouldn't really mind that. But because we're always having ults, I can't actually send full hands of greens pretty much ever. So yeah, we've got 79 points back. That's not great. We didn't have the magic buff active, but I didn't have enough points to do the magic buff. So we're going to have to pray that we can survive probably this turn and the next turn. And the Vengeance should kill after that. So 1 damage there. Perfect. 1, 1, 1. Okay, how much health do they have? They have 344. 430 for Albus. I feel like we should be able to kill next turn. Let's get Yom out of here, and we'll use these skills. So we'll put the guard up and then we'll use the orb changes. And with that final use of Vengeance, that should get us the win. Hopefully it also kills Albus. We'll send everything against her just to ensure that we can do it. Well, the green buff's still not active, but I need hands of green. I need greens to begin with, and that's just more impactful. So 82 points. Okay, Albus is down into the red, but obviously we don't do a lot of damage. Okay, that 300 damage is actually more than I expected to take right there. But I guess we don't have everything active. 1, 2... Okay, cool. 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Well, one more turn. How much health do you have? 1,400. All right, we only need to use Sophia's convert here. So let's get... I guess we'll just use this, and then we'll get Sophia out. And the alts should take out... Probably... Well, the alts will take out Sophia for sure. And... Do you have your... Yeah, you're low cost. So let's use our 2 last stacks of Vengeance. Boom, boom. And now we should be good. And actually, you know what? I'm not going to send these alts. I'm just going to kill. I'll send this ult because it's actually going to do damage. Hopefully it doesn't kill Albus. Nowhere close to killing Albus. But these Vengeance stacks, 51 after 16 turns. I would not call this exactly fun, but it was doable. It certainly got the job done, right? Dead. 384. Dead. And dead. 345. Okay, we did it! Masayuki can lead the Vengeance team. Is it good? Well, if you weren't in a limited stage where you didn't have access to every unit, it kind of is not super great. If this was just the free and easy Vengeance stage, like the rerun, I think this would go a lot better. But it's not, so... oh well. Okay, and because there are no active green stages, one, it hurts us using Masayuki. It also kind of hurts us using Rimuru, so we're going to try and brute force EX2 of the Antagonist beatdown battle, because it's an AoE fight, and they do want crit. However, they do have physical resistance, which we're going to give ourselves a 65% physical buff, so we can negate most of that. Rimuru has his own personal ult buff for 150% and then guaranteed crits. We're bringing Space Carrion to give ourselves crit damage. We've got Cleash for the turn 1 convert, physical Fountain of Wisdom Rimuru for his physical buff to try and offset, and then we've got Exalted Champion Rimuru for the attack buff and the Rainbow ult swap, and then we've got a Mills. So, how much health do they have actually? 487? Can this Rimuru do 487,000 damage? We're gonna find out now, aren't we? Okay, apparently we also have a Barrier Stone active. I don't know if that was active for the other part of the video. It might have been. It didn't really matter, though, because they were Vengeance characters. But turn 1 convert, extra protection gauge. We'll bring Protector of Peace Rimuru in, and we don't really need Carrion for anything yet. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That gets us a stack. 48 skill points plus the 30 we're going to get from a Mills. And, oh yeah, we should probably send Exalted Champion Rimuru last, huh? Shouldn't we? He's light and on the team. Ooh, that's a good hand, though. Look at that. Okay, the game wants me to succeed. This is telling me that Rimuru has the capability to do such things. Whether or not that's true is an entirely different story. But we'll bring Carrion in for Cleash. So the next turn, we could use the attack buff from this Rimuru, the crit buff from Carrion, and then we can send Rimuru away. And then on the nuke turn, we just have to... Well, actually... see, the math there's... So we'll have to do that. And then we'll have to wait a turn. So turn 4, I'll have to bring him in and use the physical buff, and then send him away. And then turn 5, we'll use Rimuru's actual personal buff. Okay. Not as fast as I thought, but it's still going to work. I think. I think. Carrion does not have an orb, so he's not going to get an ult here, which is kind of unfortunate, actually. I kind of was hoping for 2 rainbows, but I guess we can just hold that for a different turn instead, because we're just going to send this Rimuru away, so there's no point in even using the rainbow alt swap quite yet. Wow, they really want me to have this Rimuru's ult. Alright, so there's physical defense down and alt resistance down. So let's use the crit buff, the attack buff. Boom, boom. Now we're halfway there, so we'll bring Fount of Wisdom Rimuru in. I guess we can get his ult too? Question mark, I guess. We'll get Exalted Champion Rimuru's ult as well. So that'll be quite nice. Will we cycle another Emils though? I guess is the better question. Ooh, okay, barely. Alright. Just barely. So we needed 80 points right there so we could use the Fount of Wisdom buff this coming turn on turn 4. Carrion does have an orb, so that's actually really good. Thank you, appreciate that. Yep, thanks a lot. And now we're going to guarantee a few things. So Carrion comes out, and then we can use the physical buff and the rainbow alt swap here. And that means we're going to have 5 rainbow orbs, which means that we will definitely have the 80 points necessary to use Protector of Peace Rimuru's buff next turn. So now we've got just about everything ready. And if he can't do 400,000 damage with this level of support, oh, we almost got an Exalted Champion Rimuru EX ult. Oh, unfortunate. We did get Fount of Wisdom Rimuru, but he's not type advantage or really anything here. He's both physically nerfed and not on the team. Alright, can we get the job done? We do have an ult for Cleach, so we have a guaranteed ult to bring, or we have a guaranteed orb to bring in for the Rimuru in the back. Man. We have a few Cleach orbs. Excellent. You get out of here. And we got a natural hand of oranges now. So, let's buff up. So guaranteed crit, and then 150% ult damage for this Rimuru. So he's got the guaranteed pierce. No, that's the wrong one, sorry. The frontline of Rimurus. Sorry, I got confused. They all have blue hair. We've got the Barrier Stone attack. Okay, fine. Guaranteed pierce, 20% crit damage, 70% attack, 65% physical attack, guaranteed crit, 150% ult damage, and yeah, that's it. So, can he get the job done? I feel like I don't need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. If not, then I'm fairly certain that the other Rimurus can do it. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Think. Rimuru, can you do 500,000 damage here? With 150% ult buff. Oh, I'm going to be really disappointed if you can't. I'm going to be actually really disappointed if you can't. Crit damage, attack buff, physical attack buff. We are nerfed a little bit in that, but... Oh my gentle Jesus. God. That is horribly upsetting. I mean, he's not going to do a lot because he doesn't have any buffs except the crit and the pierce. You do 26,000. Okay, Exalted Champion Rimuru, you got this. You have guaranteed crit, guaranteed pierce, but you also have type advantage and the extra buff from the Protector. I feel like you're gonna kill here. Vortex Gaia. Come on. Don't let the third Rimuru disappoint. Thank Jesus. 54k. Ooh. Holy shit. We're breaking the bank there, ladies and gentlemen. 347,000 damage? Is that what we did? Oh, my disappointment is immeasurable. My day is not ruined, but dear lord, come on. Like, we mostly negated their physical attack resistance. Like, they have 70 and Rimuru does 65. So we were only 5% off. 150% ult, 70% attack, guaranteed crits, guaranteed pierce, 20% crit damage, 65% physical attack, which is actually -5. So we didn't. You are kind of a wash. I mean, I guess. I really maybe have set my expectations a little high. Oh well. Well, we accomplished the goal of using Masayuki and Rimuru as a showcase. They weren't together because there are no stages that really work that aren't super duper old that would die in like 4 turns. But one day left to the anniversary, tomorrow morning. So, you know, when this video will probably drop at like 8 p.m. or something. So for 8 hours later, we'll be live on YouTube to react to the developer live stream with all the new anniversary stuff. Hopefully you guys join me, depending on what time zone you're in. But I'm very excited. Tomorrow is the day. That's it from me. Take it easy, and I will see you all in 8 short hours.